Howdy everyone, it's me once again, the one and only Killer Rodan. And today, I'm going to be continuing my Disney movie marathon by talking about something Disney related, obviously. So, this is going to be another one of those special topic videos I want to do real quick, folks. So, it's going to be in regards of this one actor. He definitely made a name for himself, and that's fine, of course. So yeah, he's been working for Disney for quite some time already. I mean, it makes sense. You gotta make a living somehow, I guess. And yeah, he also did a bit of acting for himself, as in being in front of the camera. What I mean is that he did star in the Beauty and the Beast remake, which honestly was pretty bad. Yeah, it was trash. But still, that's not really the point of this video. But yeah, let's just say he did something that's actually quite nice. He was actually quite uh I would say it's really appreciative, especially in his hard times, of course. He also, of course, did provide the voice for Olaf in the Frozen films, so that's definitely other, and that he definitely get a pretty good paycheck from those, of course. So yeah, he has done quite a bit of voiceover over the years. I mean, why not? If you're working for a company that's gonna really pay well. But anyway, the thing is that this dude he did something that's actually quite special. He did something that's really nice as of late. Okay, recently in terms of in the timing of the recording of this video, he did something really nice. But he basically his own way to pretty much raise a bunch of money for a donation. Yep, for a donation. Like I said before, especially nowadays in the recent months, yes, a lot of people have been going through a lot of struggle, and this affected a lot of business. With the whole coronavirus and whatnot, it affected a lot of people with the whole social distancing. You must wear a mask. Yada yada yada. So I guess to be more specific, it was something in regards of the people who worked at the Disneyland theme parks. Yeah, unfortunately, yes, a lot of them were laid off. But of course, the one actor I just mentioned a moment ago, he was definitely found a way to do what he wanted, and he's using uh, this money as a way to give back to the Disney employees in need of help. So it looks like he definitely found a way to do it, and it's definitely something he did, of course. He had a goal to help others, and I thought this was a really nice way to actually help those in need. This actually shows that not every single celebrity is self centered, not every single celebrity is arrogant or whatever. Not all of them are selfish. There are celebrities out there who genuinely does care, and this proves it, obviously. So that's definitely something I would say that's appreciative, of course, and it's something that could be of value. And it speaks a lot about him. And no, the Disney studio. Just so to be, I guess to be more clear to clarify this, the Disney studios did not ask him to do it. He was not told to do it. He did this on his own. He did this because he wanted to do it. So yeah, because it's unfortunate a lot of celebrities. I mean, yeah, a lot of celebrities can be rude, I guess, but not in this case. Because can show that he actually has good intent. So yeah, Walt Disney, especially in Walt Disney World, had layoffs. A lot of people. I mean, I want to say a lot of people were laid off. So it was just, which yes, is extremely unfortunate. So yeah, a lot of people lost their jobs because of the pandemic and whatnot. So everybody's facing a lot of trouble. This whole pandemic thing. So this is something that a lot of people have to go through, unfortunately. So yeah, that's the thing. A lot of employees are saddened by this because Disney, with the films and everything else, has been a big part of their lives for so many years. From family trips, watching movies, TV, you name it. Even Of course, even having like wearing their costumes as cosplay or whatever. So it's definitely something that a lot of people did enjoy. So when a lot of these, of course, a lot of these employees who worked there have fond memories. You know, watching this type of stuff and being part of being part of Disney ever since they were little kids, and finally, working there is like a dream come true. Of course, it's America. You can have like there's a bunch, there's a endless amount of opportunities when it comes to work, different types of jobs openings, whatever. It's like I guess one thing I can say that's a good thing about America is that it's like it's a cesspool of job opportunities. There's like an endless amount of work if you get your hands on it, of course. It's an endless. It's like an endless stream river, but the water's made of job opportunities. It's ever flowing. You're never gonna ever run out having jobs in America. And working in one of these theme parks, yes, is considered a job. So working in here in the Disney theme parks, there's like a bunch of positions you can work, and there's lots of ways you can work there. There's a bunch of precision work. Just working in here in any kind of shape or form can be considered as a dream come true for a lot of people, which is totally fine. But the fact that you get fired from a place that you really love, it could be like any store really, or any job that you really like, not just Disney, but just any place you really really enjoy living, working on. It could be just even just out of Best Buy. You could work at Toys R Us or whatever. Like any place that you really like enjoying to work at. So yeah, the fact that you get fired from there, it's just it's really heartbreaking in a lot of ways, unfortunately. Yeah, this is definitely some difficult times that a lot of people are going through. Of course, I mean, yes, obviously some are having it easier than others, sure, but still, it's affecting everybody, and that's what the one actor had seen. So it's something he wants to take care of. Obviously, he wants to do this as a way to help out. Of course, this actor had done this kind of a thing. He had donated quite a bit of money to the Disney workers who had been laid off, of course. And y- yes, it is at Walt Disney World in Orlando, Florida, that's been left off, left and right, unfortunately. And he decided to help them out during this coronavirus pandemic. He donated this amount of money to the cast member party, this organization on Facebook, in hopes to raise enough money to provide the goods for the Disney employees in need. And it's something he really wanted to do because he felt like it's something he has to do during this troubled times. He's donating this money to thousands of Disney employees that have been laid off, unfortunately. So it's something that he wanted to do. Of course, he wants to do this kind of a thing, and he hopes to do this kind of a thing and want to provide a lot of joy to return the favor now because a lot of these actors, a lot of these people, and who worked at Disneyland had provided joy to a lot of families. Because I guess you can say that this is his way of returning the favor. I guess you can say so. There's that, I suppose. Theme parks did open, but only to like a limited time. I'm finding for limited space, so not a whole lot of people were able to go to the theme parks. Some of the theme parks did reopen for a while, yes, and but it's like I said, it's only for like a limited space, so it couldn't bring as many people as it would typically would for throughout the years. So it's like a safe social distancing kind of a thing that was which was applied here, of course, but that unfortunately didn't stop people from getting laid off. Unfortunately, the theme parks and resorts like this have experienced financial hardship since they were forced to close in March due to the pandemic, which seems to be getting worse in some places. But the thing is that people were trying to help others against in some ways. The cuts were confirmed in a lot of ways in a statement. Unfortunately, this kind of thing does happen to a lot of businesses. It's not just Disney, obviously. A lot of businesses were affected by this kind of a thing, sad to say. So, yes, who knows how much longer this pandemic is going to last. It was supposed to be taken care of much, much shorter, unfortunately. But a lot of people believe that this entire pandemic could have been prevented, but Trump himself did absolutely nothing because he knew about this entire thing ahead of time. So yeah, so a lot of people like to blame the Chinese and whatnot, which of course is really racist. But I'll just not bring that up too much here because I don't want this video to become too political. Not that I mind it really. Not that I mind type of politics, but I'd always save that for some other time if I want to. I do think he's a scum though. He's definitely a scumbag. That's without a benefit of doubt. That's for sure. But anyway, point being is that on lots of bad things, unfortunately, has been going on as of late. So if anything, we all need to get together and actually help one another. Isn't that what America's supposed to be about anyway? Helping one another, helping everybody else, helping your stranger, helping random people off the street, and caring for one another. Isn't that the entire point anyway? But I don't know anymore. Just at least somebody out there is trying to do something. I suppose somebody out there is trying to do. Again, not that he's being forced to do, but he feels like it's something he needs to do so because, like I said, it's a stressful time. Really, really stressful time. So okay, this is something that he does want to express that. Everybody's heart goes out to all the cast members at the Disney World. Disney has made it really clear that the members of the theme parks will face work reductions since they announced some layoffs. A lot of employees will be, unfortunately, uh, be brought off, unfortunately. So, yeah, this is something that they in fact announce. So, yeah, ever since the announced layoff of quite some people, it did not make this news any less painful, of course. So, it's definitely a lot of people will have to go through trying to figure out different ways to pay for the bills, of course, and whatnot. It's a tragic reminder that to let everybody know about this whole virus thing is really deadly. And it's definitely uncontrolled in some places. With some sort of strategy for the nation, of course, for mask testing, and of course, everyone has to work with some sort of restrictions and whatnot. And it tries to help the unemployment rates and, of course, unemployment benefits, of course, and the health care insurance, obviously, that everybody will be facing through, of course. And this is something that's been reported, obviously. So it's a tragedy in a lot of ways. It's definitely a tragedy for these people that's been going through quite a bit of problem. The layoffs came after months after the reduced funding at the theme parks caused by the coronavirus. The Disney chairman had announced in September that the this kind of thing will be worked on the horizon. At the time, the chairman said that in a statement that Disney would be laying off quite a few people, of course. So, yeah, in the prolonged impact of the COVID-19 on the businesses, including limited walking due to physical distancing requirements and the continued uncertainty regarding the duration of this pandemic, and of course, some people would be unwilling to lift some restrictions on these kind of places that would allow Disneyland to reopen in some areas. So of course, this would have to make it rather difficult to make some decisions to begin the processing of reducing their workers at their theme park experiences and products. Supplements at all levels, of course, having non-working members and this place since April while paying healthcare benefits for some people, which is something that was, of course, brought up, and that just keeps going, unfortunately, because this is a whole thing that was done. I mean, And no one is quite sure how much longer this will, in fact, continue, sadly. Maybe not too gloomy or anything or whatnot, because Disneyland is supposed to be the happiest place on earth for families or whatever, I guess. Well, even if you want to just go by yourself, you can just want to enjoy yourself or whatnot. So, alright, folks, I think this video has been long enough. So, I do appreciate anybody actually watching this video. And I do appreciate anybody that's actually watched this, of course. Give my 2 cents here. So, yeah, excuse me if I don't exactly sound extremely excited in this video because it's really sad. It's terrible. You know, everybody has to make money and everybody has to work for a living. You can't just be begging for cash or whatever. But anyway, folks, anyway, as always, thanks for watching and take care. Till next time, see ya. Oh, yeah. Later. See ya, folks. Oh, yeah.